The sign may say do not enter, but there's plenty of room here at the ballpark as we wrap up day number 2 here of the AAA American Legion State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports. Game 8, two teams that picked up big wins yesterday. It is Middleton and the Appleton Doubledays going head-to-head here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wetland. Glad to be with you guys on the mic. Trevor Zaleski, Ryan Rasmussen up here directing and producing. Katie Lecton running the camera down on the field as we're officially going to be past the halfway mark of this tournament. By the end of the night tonight, the winner of this game will get a matchup with De Pere at 7:30 tomorrow night. The loser will play at 4:30 in an elimination game against Oconomowoc. Middleton, that walk-off win over Manitowoc yesterday in 9 innings. The Appleton Doubledays, a win over Stevens Point to wrap up the night last night as they get their second straight prime time appearance. Let's take a look at our starting lineups brought to you this evening by Associated Bank. Where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. As looks like Coach Presta Giacomo and Coach Chris Baston exchanging lineup cards with our umpiring crew. Bill Cook will be behind the plate. Derek Freeman Brushoff on the base paths. For the visiting team out of Middleton, they will line up as follows. In the leadoff spot at second base will be number 12, Chase Rogers. Hitting second and in center field, number 5, Charlie Tompak. Batting third is the shortstop, number 16, Jackson Guerrero. The cleanup spot is the DH, number 2, Easton Harris. He will hit for your starting pitcher, number 4, Tommy Winsek. Batting fifth and doing the catching, number 17, Copeland Look. Batting sixth at first base, number 1 is Ray Feinberg. The right fielder, August Fassler, will be number 22 and hits 7th. At third base, number 15, Joey Pasaglia is in the 8th spot. And Eitan D'Onofrio is in left field. He wears number 9 and hits in the 9 spot. For the home team in their yellow jerseys, Appleton Doubledays. They will line up as follows. The leadoff hitter in center field is number 14, Ethan Winkler. Hitting second at second base, number 28, Dawson Burrington. Batting third is the shortstop, number 8, Cade Presta Giacomo. The cleanup hitter will be your designated hitter, number 30, Lincoln Thiede. He's hitting for the pitcher, number 7, T.J. Parker. Batting fifth at third base is number 9, A.J. Thompson. In the 6th spot in right field, number 12, Jackson Bynes-Sabrowski. In the 7th spot, number 13, left fielder Rylan Winkler. Batting 8th and doing the catching, number 21, Mason Winkler. And at first base, hitting 9th, number 11, Brandon Toback. Again, for Middleton, it's going to be Rogers, Tompak, Guerrero, Harris, Look, and Feinberg. Fassler, Pasaglia, D'Onofrio. For Appleton Doubledays, Winkler, Burrington, Presta Giacomo, Thiede, Thompson, Bynes-Sabrowski, Winkler, and Toback. As right-hander T.J. Parker takes the mound for the start. As we get closer to 7:20, again, your starting lineups brought to you this evening by Associated Bank. Where in every market they serve, Associated Bank's committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Our second and final day where we had 4 games on the airwaves tonight. We'll be down to 3 tomorrow, 1:30, 4:30, 7:30. That 1:30 game will feature an elimination game. It will be Manitowoc and Eau Claire going head-to-head. Then it'll be Oconomowoc against the loser of this game. And then the winner of this game will take on the other 2-0 team, which is De Pere, at 7:30. We're down to 6 teams. We had to say goodbye earlier today to DC Everest and the host team in Stevens Point. We'll send 2 more who will be going home tomorrow. Be down to 4 heading into Friday as we bring you every game here from the AAA tournament. And then starting Friday, we're going to start with 4 games on Friday. We'll have every game of the AA tournament. That's going to be at Hatton Park in New London with their 480-foot center field fence. So we get our final throwdown from Mason Winkler. And Chase Rogers will lead things off for Middleton.
Starting off for Middleton, number 12, second baseman, Chase Rogers.
Parker, the right-hander. Works from the very third base side of the pitching rubber as he faces Rogers, who's at second base. 325 down the line, 375 to right center. The first pitch of the ball game at 7:22 is outside, and that's ball number 1. Parker works out of the stretch, goes that sidearm delivery, crossfire. Gonna be tough for a right-handed hitter if he can hit that inside corner. He misses outside that time. It's 2-0. Current temperature 72 degrees. As that's on the corner, 2-1 on Rogers. Pretty still conditions. The only breeze from the fan that's blowing in my face, am I right? There's one high chopper to second. Plays the big hop, steps and throws just in time by a step. Play made by Dawson Burrington for out number 1.
Next up, number 5, center fielder, Charlie Tompak.
This game, the main story in the world of baseball. Of course, there were some major stories in Major League Baseball over the course of the day. A lot of big bullpen arms moving across the country. Most of them going to Citi Field, New York. Mets picked up a couple of big arms in Taylor Rogers and Ryan Helsley. Yohan Duran going from Minnesota to Philadelphia. First one on Charlie Tompak, the right-hand hitting center fielder, is fouled away first base side and out of play. Other main trade was third baseman Key Bryant Hayes, staying in the division, going Pittsburgh to Cincinnati, where he'll take his Gold Glove defense to Great American Ballpark. 1-1 on Tompak. If I remember right, Charlie was the winning pitcher yesterday. And the Easton Harris walk-off hit. There's a foul tip into the mitt, hung on to for strike 2 by Mason Winkler. And expecting a very good game between these two teams. Both teams looked very consistent yesterday. Got a chance to be the director for both their games. So there's one fouled away, and we'll try it again. Ball and 2 strikes. Is swung on and missed. So that's going to be the first strikeout for T.J. Parker.
Now batting number 16.
Tompak with some words of advice for Jackson Guerrero, the 3-hitting shortstop who will step into the box, a right-handed hitter. I don't even know maybe what kind of movement he's got on his fastball, what's his breaking stuff like, how to pick up that sidearm delivery. You don't see too many effective high school age pitchers who can throw with that kind of an arm angle and be consistent with it. That's a very rare trait. It's 0-1, and there's one fouled away. And also as a right-handed hitter, it's tough to pick up. The ball almost starts behind you with how he releases it. And it plays the velocity up probably 3-4 miles an hour, so you're just that split second, split tick slower. That's a high chopper. We played by Parker. He steps and throws it across. He's got a 1-2-3 inning, a couple of ground outs, and a strikeout. So we have played 1/2 inning of baseball here in game number 8. Middleton goes 1-2-3. It'll be time for the Appleton Double Days in the bottom of the first. You're watching game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament live from Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Bottom half of inning number 1, you see the big number 6 above the concession stand. If you get to the ballpark for this tournament, have your phone with you, can watch the game and watch the game all at the same time, but go get some great food over at the concession stand. Support the Stevens Point Sixers and what they've done here for this park, this program, as we get set. Tommy Winsek, the right-hander, getting loose. As he does that, reminders all from our friends at Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today, and really throughout all of Wisconsin with our friends at Next Step. Other news quickly that I got updated from Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani leaving his start today with the trainers. Hopefully the 3-time MVP and the reigning National League MVP is going to be all right going forward. He looks for his second 50-50 season. As you look as well, you see leadoff man Ethan Winkler, the center fielder. So just a couple of warm-ups in, or a couple of warm-ups left for right-hander Tommy Winsek. Remember Winsek throwing last year in a big game here in the tournament. It was over at Wisconsin Rapids.
First for the Appleton Double Days.
Appleton a couple years ago, if I remember right, they were in the tournament up in Marinette. Winkler will step in as we wait for catcher Copeland Look to get himself ready with our umpire Bill Cook. Winsek works out of the stretch as well. Slightly toward the first base side of the rubber, but he'll set up crossfire, big leg kick, and he will get one fouled back in and out of the glove of Look, and that's strike one. Defense for Middleton. Your outfield will be D'Onofrio in left, Tom Pack in center, Fassler over in right. At third base will be Pasaglia up the middle. It will be Guerrero and Rogers. Feinberg over at first. Look is doing the catching. That one just off the outside corner, 1-1 on Ethan Winkler. The 1-1. That'll bounce in there. 2 balls and a strike. Reminders all winner of this game, 7:30 tomorrow. Appleton Double is looking to make their 3rd straight 7:30 game this week. And the 2-1 is fouled away, left field side, slicing toward the bullpen and into the bullpen. It'll be 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff man. Wide stance in the batter's box. That single batting glove on his bottom hand. The 2-2 is going to be golfed into right field. Hit pretty well, but with a play, the call and the catch made by Fassler, and that's out number 1.
Next, number 28, second baseman Dawson Burrington.
1 up, 1 down for Dawson Burrington. Over at second base tonight. Middleton, their multi-striped jerseys. That cardinal red going up to white at the shoulders. White pants, black caps. The Double Days in their yellow jerseys, the gold jerseys. That's on the inside corner. Strike 1 on Burrington. The blue numbers, white and blue stripes. The navy caps. The 0-1. Breaking ball fouled back and into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Edison Harris raring to go. Bat still in hand, goes and gets the foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. There's one lined into right, a late break, but it carries out to Fassler and right again for out number 2.
Stepping up to the plate.
2 up, 2 down for shortstop Cade Prestigiacomo. Checking in with the stirrups and the high socks. Open stance. He squares and takes the ball down and in. Winsek looking to match his counterpart, get a 1-2-3 inning here in the first. High chopper up the middle, it's over the pitcher, ranging over and a miscommunication, it'll be a base hit. Guerrero cut across the bag and a miscommunication with Rogers at second base, and they slightly collide, no worse for wear. And really the only chance at getting Prestigiacomo would have been Guerrero to step across and make that play. It'll be an infield hit. And even if he makes that play, it would have been close at first. Prestigiacomo does have good speed. There's a half swing and a miss by Lincoln Feedy, the DH, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, a long check and a slide step. That'll be up and in, 1-1. Prestigiacomo at the cutout of the grass. Holds his spot. That's down and away off the gear of Copeland. Look, he's able to keep it close enough to prevent any sort of advancement, and it's 2 balls and a strike. On Feedy. The 2-1, and instead a throw over and in with a dive is Cade Prestigiacomo. Ray Feinberg holding him on over at first. Throw over, and he was still on first base, so he had a slightly smaller lead than David Ortiz for most of his career. You never know. You can catch him napping. We saw in the last game, with no one holding the runner on, they still threw a guy out at second for DePere. So that'll be up. It's 3-1. That was in the 7th inning. After a leadoff base runner, Eau Claire was not being held on, so we just figured I can just take second, and they threw him out. Just one of those plays. 3-1 the count on Feedy. Prestigiacomo is going to take second on a balk. As Winsek in his motion flinched as Prestigiacomo was dancing off of first base. So now a runner in scoring position for the Double Days. 3-1. A check of the runner. And a check again. This time he doesn't flinch, and that's rolled foul or back behind home plate, and the count's going to run full. Prestigiacomo playing mind games at second base. Every time he sees Winsek looking over there, he's taking that extra half step, jumping up and down, trying to mess up his timing. A check back, a check again. And they're going to throw it to the second baseman who was playing in his usual second base spot. Count remains full. You always get, baseball is filled with so many of the game within a game. Runner holds, down and away. Feedy draws the walk. First and second, 2 down for A.J. Thompson. But baseball, that means you have pitcher against the hitter, catcher against the hitter, maybe third baseman against the speedier hitter. pitcher against base runner. There's so many one-on-one matchups compared to really any other sport in the game of baseball. And that was just an example of one of them between Winsek and Presto Giacomo. 2 on, 2 outs for third baseman A.J. Thompson, another right-handed hitter, as he'll take a fastball right on that outside corner for strike one. Presto Giacomo leading off a second. And they throw it back, and they have a chance, and he's just back in time. Really nice move by Winsek. That throw is 6 inches lower. They probably have a pickoff at second base. The 0-1 on Thompson. Fouled into the mitt, 0-2. No ball, 2 strikes. That one just missed. Just off the outside corner. 1-2. Winsek looks. Throws a slider, doesn't get the chase, 2-2. Another thing I'm noticing as well with Winsek, with how his delivery is, he's got that high leg kick now with 2 on, but his original motion kind of turns him towards second base anyway, so he could just keep it going if he wanted to make a pickoff move. Slow chopper to third. Throw is going to be late. It gets away. A bad throw, and E5 is going to bring in a run. Thompson on his way to second. Feedy stops at third. Presto Giacomo is in. And my first thought is base hit E5. Because he looked like he did beat the throw, but then a throwing error advances the runners to second and third. Looks like they're going error all the way. We'll get that corrected, but we'll see how my book looks between innings. Second and third for Jackson Bynes Sabrowski. That one on the corner. Straight air. The ruling? So an E5 will bring in an unearned run. Same spot, same result, 0-2. Jackson Bynes Sabrowski, the right fielder. A right-handed hitter. Doesn't get the chase on that up and away fastball, 1-2. Run is in on 1 hit. 1 error. Fly ball into right center and deep. Still going back and chasing it down with the play in center is Charlie Tompak to end the inning. However, the Appleton Double Days get a run on 1 hit, and they left a pair thanks to the error. And after 1 complete inning, they do lead it 1-0 in Game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament, live on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Plenty of family and friends of both teams taking in the ball game tonight. We look just below us here in the press box.
Number 2, DH, Easton Harris.
As Easton Harris, the reigning hero of Middleton, stepping into the box. He had that walk-off yesterday. DHing today. He's in the cleanup spot, and the first one to him is going to be flied into right. But backing up a few steps and still backing up another step to make the catch will be Bine Sabrowski. And that's one pitch, one out for right-hander T.J. Parker. One down for Copeland Look. Might as well that our friends at Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best, so learn more at nicolaybank.com. That's down and away. Ball one on Look. Left-handed hitting catcher. He's going to slice one into left center, a base hit. He'll make a big turn and retreat back to first. First base runner for Middleton.
Batting number 1, first baseman, Ray Feinberg.
So here comes Ray Feinberg, the right-handed hitting first baseman. Wearing the number 1. And now we'll see how Parker handles base runners with that sidearm delivery. Slide step and a swing and a miss. We play here in inning number 2. Both teams now with a hit. That comes back onto the inside corner. It's 0-2. So we are guaranteed that we will go 8 games without a no-hitter here in the tournament. The 0-2. Throw in instead a throw over. And Look is back in there with a head first dive. And still skies a beautiful night for baseball. As that one, and he goes to like that slider cutter type, and he fouls it away, first base side. I'm glad to be with you guys. 8 games here in 2 days. Still a minimum 6 more, maybe 7 going into Saturday. 3 tomorrow. There's no one popped up first base side now to play. Again, 3 games tomorrow starting at 1:30. 2 on Friday and 1, maybe 2 on Saturday before we crown a state champion and send 2 teams to the national regionals. Throw over, had him leaning, but he's going to be back in there. Last year, Eau Claire and De Pere made the trip. Year before that, it was Janesville and Eau Claire. There's one inside. 1-2. Some incredible highlights from both those last 2 tournaments where we've covered every game in Marinette a couple years ago. Last year in Wisconsin Rapids. A couple years before that over in Plover, there's one line foul off the fencing down the left field line. Next year over in Marshfield, we're at Jack Hackman Field. We've had some all-time games. There's a drive into the left, but hanging up and making the catch on the run is Rylan Winkler for out number 2.
2 outs brings up number 22, right fielder, August Fassler.
Some games you can go back and watch forever on Zaleski Sports. You can go watch Jack Ryan's home run robbery that ended a game a couple years ago. The walk-off yesterday from Easton Harris. There's one flying into left again. Winkler there, backing up, making the catch. And the one-out single does not leave first base. We have played an inning and a half. The Appleton Double Days are on top of this one. Your score 1-0 at the AAA American Legion State Tournament live on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and you can guess where that's located. You will know more than me as we figure it out. Trevor's us kind of direction, and there it is, right above the first base dugout. So you take a look at beautiful Buchholz Park. It'll be the bottom of the order: Winkler, Toback, 7, 8, and 9 for the Double Days.
Number 13, left fielder Ryan Winkler.
Winkler, a right-handed hitter. Made a couple of plays in left field that last inning. So he'll face Tommy Winsek. And come up empty with a big swing. It's 0-1. Might as well that Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. They're saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, and they guarantee quality that you can trust. A slider in there, and it's 0-2. Rylan Winkler. Winkler, part of the Winklers that are a third of this batting order. That one down and away. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Fastball past him. And there's Winsek's first punch out of the day.
Next up,
one down for Mason Winkler, the catcher.
Winkler.
Winkler stepping in. And that's in there, strike 1. He'll line one into the left, a diving attempt by Eitan D'Onofrio, and he's got it.
Now batting number 11.
D'Onofrio getting the start,
Toback.
and he makes his presence felt in the field. 2 down for Brandon Toback. First one to him is low ball 1. That one well up and away, 2-0. The 2-1, or 2-0 now is 2-1. Winsek out of the stretch. Swing and a miss. Into the middle, looking hung on to 2-2. The 2-2 from Tommy Winsek will be low, and the count's going to run full on the number 9 hitter. And he's going to be a little flare into right field, sinking fast, and a base hit. Toback will flip the lineup over with 2 outs. He'll reach for Ethan Winkler.
Next up, leadoff, number 14, center fielder Ethan Winkler.
Winkler flew out to right field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And that's up and away, ball 1. It was a hit. It was a base hit with 2 outs from Presa Giacomo that got that first inning in motion. He was balked to second, scored on the air. That's up and away, and it's 2-0 on Winkler. And again, winner of this game, 7:30 tomorrow night against the other 2-0 team out of De Pere. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Step off and a throw over. And back in time is Toback. Two balls and a strike. A little of a slice up that time, and that's on the corner, 2-2. Of course, once this game goes final officially, you can go to ZaleskiSports.com. There's a diving attempt into left field, a base hit for Winkler. 2 on, 2 down, and Burrington
Number 28, second baseman Dawson Burrington.
checking in. As I say, once this game goes final, we will be able to get on our website, ZaleskiSports.com. All the matchups for you guys for tomorrow. As well as tomorrow morning, we're going to have them on the website, the matchups starting Friday in the AA tournament over in New London. So Winsek will step off and call time. He's going to bring out his catcher, make sure they're on the same page. They do that. Reminders all from our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. First one on Burrington is inside. Almost got a piece of him, and it's 1-0. And after going 9 innings yesterday, if you're Middleton, you're hoping you can get 5+ out of Winsek minimum. But that pitch count is creeping up and climbing. So that one down and away, and it's 2-0. Last 3 hitters, he's fallen behind after the first pitch. He had thrown 5 straight first pitch strikes before that. Ground ball to short, a big hop. Guerrero steps, throws, ends the inning. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 runners left. And after 2 innings, the Appleton Double Days are on top by a score of 1-0. It's Game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
As we move into inning number 3, TJ Parker back out there. He'll face 8, 9, and 1. For the Middleton batting order will be Joey Pasaglia to lead things off, the Nathan D'Onofrio and Chase Rogers.
First for Middleton, number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
So here's Pasaglia. Over at third base, hitting in the 8th spot. And that 2 seams back to the outside corner for strike 1. Everything Parker throws seems to have pretty good movement. Roll over to short. Pressa Giacomo is there. Couple of shuffles, throws in time.
Now batting number 9, left fielder.
1 down.
Nathan D'Onofrio.
One down for Nathan D'Onofrio. Left fielder. Rivaling Ethan Winkler in the longest hair of the tournament. As he's going to hit one into left, but just off the end and with a play out there to make the call and the catch is Rylan Winkler for out number 2.
Up next, leadoff.
2 up, 2 down for Chase Rogers. He grounded out to second his first time. First one on Rogers. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be flied into right. It'll hang up there for Fassler, and it's a 1-2-3 inning on 5 pitches. Really quick inning there from Parker. 1-2-3 we go. And after 2.5, Appleton still on top 1-0 at the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetic, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
You take a look at the Zaleski Sports trailer, work truck, however you want to call it. And you got our players of the game from the tournament so far. We got 7 of them up there. 1 more will be added tomorrow morning from the game tonight. As Cade Prestigiacomo will lead things off. Pictures printed in-house and put on the trailer. We got 7 up there. We're going to have 7 more joining it by the time we get through Saturday. As here's Cade Prestigiacomo. He singled an infield hit, came around to score back in the first inning. So he takes ball 1. There's one flied left field side and out of play. Evens things up 1-1. Marizola, just like these players are bringing their very best to the ballpark, Ridgetop Exteriors is bringing top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. So visit ridgetopexteriors.com to learn more. That one will be down low. 2 balls and a strike on the Doubleday shortstop. And it's now 3-1. Neither team's put their leadoff man aboard yet. Most of the base runners have been with 2 outs. Only exception the Copeland Look 1-out single in the second. There's one ripped, fair down the right field line and toward the corner. Prestigiacomo is on his way to second. He will slow up and stay there with a leadoff double. Just inside the line.
Hitter number 30, Lincoln Thiede.
And Bruce making the call. Leadoff man in scoring position for Thiede, who drew a walk his first time up. Four hits in the game now for the Appleton Doubledays. That one down and away, and that's ball 1. It's crazy to think when you look at these two teams, after both of them having that big moment of winning their first game, and especially in Middleton's case, and a walk-off as there's a strike. And then Appleton, the final game of the night, getting the win, that in the next hour and a half or so, one of them will be playing an elimination game tomorrow and being 7 innings away from maybe having their season come to an end. This double elimination tournament, there's a fly ball into right, slicing down the line, diving, and that's going to be down and behind, Fassler and right. The windmill is on, Prestigiacomo around third. He will score on an RBI double by Lincoln Thiede.
Now batting number 9, third baseman, A.J. Thompson.
They trade spots as A.J. Thompson will step to the plate. August Fassler gave everything he had to try and make that play as it was slicing away from him and just beyond his reach. As A.J. Thompson steps in, he reached on a throwing error back in the first inning, and that error brought in the first run of the ball game. As that's in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits in the game. That one will miss, 1-1. Winsek. Couple of checks on the runner. And that one bounces in there. 2-1 on Thompson. There's a fly ball into shallow center. That's down, a base hit. They'll be at the corners as a throw is cut off. And 3 straight hits to start the inning as Thompson's aboard as well for Jackson Bynes-Sabrowski.
Now batting number 12, right fielder, Jackson Bynes-Sabrowski.
He flew out to center his first time. First one to him. One and nothing on Jackson Bynes-Sabrowski. He evens things up 1-1. The 1-1 delivery is popped sky high on the infield. Making the call on the catch is Rogers for out number 1.
Next up, number 13, left fielder Ryan Winkler.
So Rylan Winkler will step in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second. And a throw over and back in with a dive over at first base is A.J. Thompson. He's at one corner of the infield. Lincoln Thiede stands over at third. First one is a cue shot foul. If we would have had dual cameras, that would have been close to where our other camera would usually be. We had a chance for one of our colleagues to make a play. Runner holds and a swing and a miss. Had that a few times last year in the regional. I know myself and Braden Bullis got a couple really close calls. We were set up past the dugouts. As Winkler taking a long time stretching himself out. He did pitch yesterday. He was the starter in that game. Runner takes a hold, and that hits him. And he launches the bat, almost made it to the dugout on the fly. Ball ends up 50 feet down the third baseline. And the bases are loaded with one down for Mason Winkler. And right now the check is to make sure Rylan Winkler's all right. Again, before that swing, he was stretching out his leg. It looks like he's good to go, stay in the ball game. Mason Winkler flew out on that diving catch and left by D'Onofrio back in the second inning. Winsack looking in. Step off, reset. Bases filled for the Double Days. Chance for a huge inning. And that misses low. 3 hits in the inning, the walk, a run has been in already on the RBI from Thiede. He still stands over at third. Thompson over to second. Rylan Winkler sending behind first base of Feinberg as we see Brody Kalsher getting loose in the bullpen as that'll miss, and it's 2-0. Right-hander for Middleton. Getting himself ready. Throw over to third and back in there. Miss Thede. Corners are in. Double play depth up the middle. That one is down and away, and the count goes to 3-0. And just once I would like to see this, just to see what would happen if on a 3-0 count batter just doesn't go up with a bat for a pitch. You have to think taking all the way, and he does. It's 3-1. Winsick still got to throw a strike. That 3-1 is in there, and the count runs full. The high strike. Trusted his off speed, and it goes full. 3-2. And right now in the early going, the biggest pitch of the ball game. Is fouled away first base side. Count remains full. And Kalsher still getting loose. The full count. Ball four and a run is in. Mason Winkler will get his easiest RBI of the season. And it is a 3-0 ball game. Time called. Coach Baston will head out. Infield and catcher will join Winsack. Reminders all that as they meet here that no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm's got you covered, and at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need and all at the lowest prices. Bases remain loaded for Toback. Brandon Toback had a single back in the second inning. As Winsack looking for a way out of this inning, the 9-hitter at the plate. And the top of the order looming. As Middleton sends Will Gilliland down to the bullpen to check and see if Kalsher's ready. Basically let them know as soon as he's good to go, as he is now starting to walk in from the bullpen toward the dugout. So yeah, I think this could be, depending on the situation, the last batter Winsack faces. As he hits that outside corner, strike one on Brandon Toback. No balls and a strike, corners in. And a great crowd here tonight watching the ball game. There's one fly left field side out of play. Best part as well, so you can be here at the ballpark, and if your team won, go back, watch the game at home on playback. Got the family around for the holidays. Back and watch the game. The 0-2. Chopper right back to mount off the glove. They have time. They're going to throw it to the plate, and they get it just in time. As Winsack was having problems getting out of his glove, they do get the force of Thompson for out number 2. Bases do remain loaded for Ethan Winkler. He's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the second inning. And they're going to shift slightly to the other way on the infield. Winsack trying to limit it to just the 2 runs. Slice into left, right at Eitan D'Onofrio. And the inning is over. 2 runs come across on 3 hits, and they left them loaded. And after 3 complete, it's a 3-0 lead for the Appleton Doubledays in Game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament, live from Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
More sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
We got to look at the Stars and Stripes. They're all over the lower fence here around the grandstands. Getting the final warm-up in TJ Parker. So we head to the 4th through 3 innings. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left for Middleton. 3 runs, 6 hits, no error, and 7 left for Appleton. 2-3-4, Charlie Tompak to lead things off. He struck out back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. As he faces Parker. A square and the bunt. It's a good one, but it hits the grass and rolls foul. It was a perfect bunt until it wasn't. And it's 0-1. Good idea with his speed to try and get on base to lead off the inning. But it just hit the lip of that grass and took a left turn. As you can find rewarding and exciting career opportunities at Grassland. Be part of the gold standard in butter production with Grassland. Get more information at grassland.com. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Chased one out of the zone. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. One hopper, nasty hopping into center field past Presta Giacomo, and leadoff man is aboard. As Tompak is on.
Next up, number 16, Jackson Guerrero.
Ball is hit on the screws. For Presta Giacomo, even if he gets that clean, it might be in his armpit. And Tompak's got a base hit to lead off the inning for Jackson Guerrero. Throw over, Tompak in with a dive. Again, a throw over, and scrambling back in is Tompak. Runner holds, and a big swing and a miss. Snap, throw back. Just back in time. That was bang, bang. The tag might have been just up the arm toward the elbow. That might have been the only difference between a safe and out call. Swing and a miss, and they thought about it again. It's 0-2 on Guerrero. Mason Winkler is coming up throwing. And again a throw over, and Tompak back in. That one is flied into right. Calling the catch is made out there by Jackson Bynes Sabrowski. And that's out number 1. Runner stays at first as Easton Harris will be the hitter.
Number 2, Easton Harris.
Harris flew out to right field. That started off the second inning. Again, a throw over, and he's back in there. First one in there, called strike. Long look in. There's one line, seeing eyes, single to right field. They'll go station to station, 2 on, 1 out, as Harris has a hit.
Now batting.
Tying runs coming to the plate for Copeland Look. First one will miss, ball 1, and again, Winkler ready to go. Unleash that right arm. Tom Peck at second, Harris at first. 1 down. Now it'll be on the inside corner, 1-1. On Look. That one is lined foul. Past third, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th, nearing the halfway mark of this ball game. A little over an hour gone by. Look battling the side-arming right-hander T.J. Parker. That one is going to be lined into left, the base hit. And again, they're going to go station to station. And the bases are loaded for Ray Feinberg. First real threat of the game
Now batting, number 1.
for Middleton with 1 out. 3 hits, all singles from Tom Peck, Harris, and Look. Look 2 for 2. Here's Feinberg, he flew out to left. His first time up. That's down and away, ball 1. Middleton walked in a run back in the third inning. Parker looking to not do the same, as that's in there for a called strike. One and 1 on Feinberg. He pops it up. Calling the catch made at first base from Toback. And that's out number 2. It's a big out number 2, and that will bring up
Brings up number 22, right fielder
August Fassler. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field. A quick mound visit from Winkler, talking with Parker. And really just, I think making sure their sequences are on their sequences locked in. They're going to be on the same page. The last thing you want here with plenty of room behind the plate, it would be a wild pitch or a pass ball. Momentum in the inning starting to swing toward Middleton, but if they leave them loaded, it will just put it right back into the third base dugout. That one low. Bases loaded for Middleton. He's going to line it into right, long run over, and that's in the gap into the fence. That might tie the ball game. 1 is in, 2 is in. Here comes the third runner, and he clears the bases. Teammates fired up as August Fassler ties the ball game with a 3-run double. Just out of the reach
Double brings up
of Heinz
number 15,
Sobrowski,
third baseman,
or Bynes
Brody
Sobrowski, I should say,
Pasaglia.
and with 2 outs, everyone on the move with the ping of the bat. Now the go-ahead run at second base for Pasaglia. That one hits the zone, strike 1. And he's going to line one. Diving stop by Toback. He's going to hustle to the bag and beats a diving Pasaglia to end the inning. That might have saved the run. However, 3 runs do come across the score to tie the ball game on 4 hits and a runner left. We're halfway through the regulation innings of this one. It's a 3-3 ball game. Game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament is live on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You take a look at the lights and you see the haze and the fog. There is still an air. There has been an air quality alert all day from the Canadian wildfires, as it really seems to be making its mark right now all over the field. We kind of had it last week as well, the regional. It looks like we do have a pitching change out as well. Looks like that is Brody Kalsher, who will enter the game with a tie score. Winsek went 3. Gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned.
Starting off, number 9, Eitan.
Did get a strikeout, walked 3. So here's Dawson Burrington. Burrington leads things off where he's 0 for 2. He takes a fastball down and away for ball 1.
Correction, this is number 28, Dawson Burrington.
The 1-0 to Burrington is on that inside corner, 1-1. And Brody Kalsher threw a little over 8 innings this summer. Chopper, big hop to first, and taking it himself is Feinberg for out number 1.
Number 8, shortstop, Cade Prestigiacomo.
So here's Prestigiacomo, who's got a single, a double, and a couple of runs scored. He's got the speed to get a triple. First one is on that corner, strike one on Preston Giacomo. Strike two. Goes inside, he goes outside. And he's quickly behind in the count. That one fouled back. As Kalsher will get his shoot, his cleat tied. I stand corrected. A ball and 2 strikes. The first one just missed. There's a chopper and one hop. Right back to Kalsher, and that's out number 2. Couple of ground outs for Thede.
Next up, number 30, DH Lincoln Thede.
He walked back in the first, and RBI double back in the third. He would score on the Winkler walk. Result that Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy, unparalleled service, and convenient delivery options. That one is up, ball 1. Two and 0. That one will miss. It's quickly 3-0. Out of the windup, the 3-0. That's right there, 3-1 on Lincoln Thede. (3-1) is fouled back, and he's worked it back full, 3-2. If Thede can reach out and give Thompson a chance with 2 outs. Thompson's been on base twice, a hit and an error. The 3-2 is swung on and missed. Goes to the breaking ball, full count, and gets his first strikeout. To 1-2-3 inning momentum starting to swing to the first base dugout, and after 4, it's a 3-3 ball game in the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Again, with the music going, always a good day at the ballpark. Ernie Banks always say it's a great day, let's play 2. With the tournament, it's a great day, let's play 4. As Eitan D'Onofrio will send a line drive foul on a bunt attempt. And it's 0-1. He flew out to left field his first time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. Middleton had just one hit through the first 3 innings, and they got 4 and 3 runs in the fourth. The big one, the Fassler double. That'll sweep down and away, and it's 1-1. And then D'Onofrio has made his presence felt. He had a diving catch in left back in the second against Mason Winkler. So he takes one down and in for ball 2. I'm glad to have you joining us tonight. My name is Mike Wendland on the mic. Trevor Zaleski on the direction. Ryan Rasmussen on the production. Katie Lecton on a camera down by the dugout. And some of the great shots you're seeing as that one goes not too far past Katie. As when we're on our comms, she always says, make sure we know that it missed. There's one fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. TJ Parker in his 5th inning of work. Tries to get that front door slider. D'Onofrio doesn't move, and it misses in. The count runs full to the leadoff man. And there's one right off the handle and foul. Just got to check, make sure the bat's all right. I heard as I was on my drive in yesterday that we had a broken bat in the first game of the tournament. Cole Van Slyke of DC Everest. As there's one low, and it's a leadoff walk for D'Onofrio.
Next up, number 12, Chase Rogers.
So D'Onofrio boards, we go back to the top of the order. Here's Chase Rogers, who's 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out. He squares and he throw back. It was ruled a ball he did not offer. He was able to pull the bat back just in time. 1-0. This time he squares and he gets it down. It's going to kick foul. Winkler hustling down to make sure that was foul. And it is 0-2. So the first one he did offer at, so it's 0-2. And now Rogers, deep breath, will step back in. Go-ahead run here in the 5th over at first base, Eitan D'Onofrio. That's down and away. And Parker was cruising through 3, giving up just a single hit. It got to him in the 4th. He's trying to keep this game tied. There's one flied, foul territory, right field side, long run and a dive, and ending up just shy of the fence. Is Bynes Sobrowski. Then he fires it in. If he starts his dive a foot later, he would have been awfully close to colliding with that fence. Down that right field side. 1-2. This lined back up the middle, a base hit. D'Onofrio is going to turn. He's on his way to 3rd. The throw's going to go into 2nd. The tag applied. He's out. Rogers saw a bobble in center and said, I'm going. He is thrown out.
Now batting number 5.
For the first out, but on the play, Eitan D'Onofrio gets to 3rd. Go ahead run 90 feet away for Tom Pack. So infield's coming in. Everyone in on the grass. First one's going to be low. Some stretching going on down in the bullpen. For Appleton, is that one outside? 2-0. Yeah, so we'll get a mound visit. Out there it looks like Jackson Schleter. Maybe starting to get loose. Getting stretched out. This is trying to settle things down here. 2-0. D'Onofrio standing over at third. You want to be somewhat careful with Tom Pack. He's singled back in the fourth. These last couple of summers has had some big moments over the seasons. Infield stays up. Standing on deck is Guerrero. Who is their RBI leader on the season. He swings, gets a pop-up. On the infield, who wants it? Calling it off. Making the catch at second base is Burrington. And that's a huge out number 2.
Number 16, Jackson Guerrero.
And that'll bring up Guerrero. He was 0 for 2. He hit a comebacker back in the first, flew out to right. Back in the fourth. Parker looking to walk a tightrope, get out of this inning. That's outside. He got the break with Rogers trying to advance, getting thrown out at second, trying to take advantage of it. That's in there, 1-1. Ball and a strike. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Guerrero, team leader in ribbies. Trying to add on to it. 3-1. He's now sitting dead red, sitting fastball, and he's probably thinking middle in. Somebody can turn around. Instead, he's going to get a walk. He'll be on first. They're at the corners for the walk-off hero, Easton Harris. Harris came up clutch yesterday looking for another chance to do it again. They're at the corners. Communication from Mason Winkler behind the plate on what to do if Guerrero looks to run. Do we see the double steal? And Middleton try and steal a run to get the lead. Guerrero gets to the a little shy of the cutout. He'll hold. That one hits the corner. The 0-1 is low. Copeland looks standing on deck. We'd love to get a chance here. He's already 2 for 2. Can Harris do it again? Come through. He fouls that one off the handle, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, Jackson Schleter throwing, getting himself ready in the bullpen. Guerrero with the biggest lead you will ever see at first base. At least with someone holding him on. And he's going to keep extending it now. He's at the cutout. And there he goes. They're going to throw over. Are they going to try and let him take the play? And they throw it. They challenge. Here we go. They look him back. They throw. He's in there. Guerrero's going to enter into back at first, so we're back where we started. Just a very entertaining moment. Now let's see what happens this time. Do they do it again? Guerrero's lead much shorter this time. And there he goes. He'll step off, and he's going to eventually, now they got to run down again. They're going to chase him down. Here comes the runner. Throw to the plate is in time, and he's out. They got him. 1-4-3-2. Caught stealing. Inning over. 2 outs on the base pass as they try the first and third play with Harris at the plate. And we're through 4.5. There were 2 hits. There was 1 hit. And there was a runner left. It's 3-3 heading to the bottom of 5. The AAA American Legion State Tournament continues live on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Keep it on there. I can do a big thank you to all our sponsors. You see our camera that gets our pitcher-catcher viewpoint in center field, and a big thanks to Associated Bank. And, of course, all of our great sponsors help us bring you these games. The well over 1,000 that we've done per year the past couple of years. It was, we talked about it a few weeks ago, and it was an incredible number. How many games we've done in the school season, in the summer, ranging sports all over the state and all over the spectrum of sports. Yes, there's a strike on A.J. Thompson. From football to wrestling to swimming to baseball. Even a couple years ago, getting some tennis. It's 1-1. We've done quite a bit. And it continues here with 14-15 American Legion State Tournament baseball games as there's strike 2 called on Thompson. Thompson reached an error back in the first, singled back in the third. We're glad to be back with you again. Tournaments this weekend going all the way through. Strike 3 called. Second straight strikeout for Kelscher to bring up Bynes Sobrowski. Again, tournaments here running through Saturday, in New London running through Tuesday, starting on Friday. We'll have some miscellaneous games in men's league baseball for the next couple weeks after that, but then back into the grind for the fall WIAA season as there's ball 1. Football, volleyball, soccer coming your way. Crazy that we're already almost there. 2-0. When we get to the 6th inning, Harris will be back at the plate. He'll get a fresh count. It's 3-0 on Jackson Bynes Sobrowski. He'll take a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw, not in time. Feinberg did stretch as far as he could.
Now batting number 13, Brian Winkler.
And an infield hit with one down for Bynes Sobrowski. And tomorrow, 1:30, Manitowoc Eau Claire. 4:30, Oconomowoc against the team that falls in this one. The winner of this one takes on De Pere at 7:30. Get all those games found and can be watched on Zaleski Sports.
Pinch hitting.
We'll see a pinch hitter
Dan Deek.
as Dan Deek will hit for Rylan Winkler. One out and a runner aboard. It's 1-0. Throw over in with a dive is Bynes Sobrowski. So 1 for 3 now on the day. Go ahead run here in the bottom of the 5th. Now on base for Appleton. That hits the corner. Ball to strike. Goes to the breaking ball and just misses. It's 2 balls and a strike. And got another throw over and back in there. You get the feeling this game could hinge on a play where it's a missed pickoff. A ball that just stays fair on a bunt attempt. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is late. Ryan Sobrowski into scoring position with 1 out. But you get the feeling it's going to be just maybe one of those plays. It'll be a bad hop. It'll be a swinging bunt. Or it could be wrong and someone hits it over the scoreboard. And everyone making sure they're on the same page. Here's Brody Kalsher. In his second full inning, he's got a couple of strikeouts. He's given up a hit. And runner now at second after the stolen base. Couple of checks. There's one that's going to be served into left field, a base hit. They're at the corners. They hold the ball's overthrown, but everyone stays put. So Deek comes through with the hit.
Now batting number 21, catcher Mason Winkler.
As Mason Winkler, who drew a bases loaded walk his last time, will check in. He's 0 for 1 otherwise. Was robbed of a hit back in the second. Go ahead run just 90 feet away. It looks like Ethan Winkler getting loose in the bullpen. He chops that one. That's a fair ball to third. Off balance. Throw is in time. They get the out. On the way, Deek gets to second. A nice play by Joey Pasaglia. 2 down for Toback. And Winkler has got to say he's ready to go because he's got to be coming and hit. He's on deck. Second and third. Toback today is 1 for 2. He singled back in the second. Grounded out back to the mound in the third.
Now batting, number 11, Brandon Toback.
Toback trying to untie this game. Runners at second and third. We'll redo the signs. Looks like Couch's going to work from the windup. Setting that lead outside the foul lines, maybe trying to get a read over at third base behind Sobrowski. As the first one's a called strike. First baseman Toback closes the stance and takes one in the dirt and blocked by Look. 1-1. It's a different pitcher. That's Kalshire's pitching, not Winsek. Different pitcher. It's not Winsek, it's 35. There's one sliced foul. One and two. That one foul and out of play. Another one fouled away. That one heading toward the concession stand. Someone might get a baseball with their cheese curds later. High drama here in the fifth. Go-ahead run, 90 feet away with 2 outs and a 2-strike count as time is called, and Toback steps out. Fly ball into center and carrying. Tompack still going back, turns himself around and makes the catch. And ends the inning. Couple of hits, a couple of runners left, and we go to the 6th. It's a 3-3 game. Game 8 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament continues live on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
As nighttime arrives, plenty of fans still hanging out here in the ballpark. As a pitching change is on for Appleton, Ethan Winkler, the left-hander, will throw. Parker went 5. And we'll see if we can get all the changes.
Now pitching for Appleton, number 14, Ethan Winkler.
As Harris who was at the plate during the caught stealing, will check in and lead things off.
First up for Middleton, number 2, Easton Harris.
Looks like it might be Jacob Bickle out there in center, potentially. First one is up, ball 1. Harris 1 for 2. That one on the inside corner. Big wave and a miss. Swung right over the top, 1 and 2. The 1-2 is fouled away. A nice catch off the fence. Mike Copeland look. That one down and away. Count goes to 2-2 on Harris. Harris, Look, Feinberg. The 3 hitters for Middleton here in the 6th. He goes and talks with Mason Winkler, make sure they're on the same page. So the Chicago Cubs just made a trade. Michael Soroka going from Washington to Chicago. The 2-2 outside. Count runs full. And every base runner worth its weight in gold here in the late going. Middleton, a lot of pressure innings already in 24 hours. Leadoff man aboard. Harris draws the walk.
Batting next, number 17.
Here comes the catcher, Copeland Look, who's 2 for 2. A couple of singles. He scored a run back in the 4th. Came all the way around from first in that one on the bases loaded double from August Fassler. Appleton's going to have the top of the order due up as well in the bottom half of the inning. He squares. That's a strike. Had him bailing out of the batter's box on the breaking ball. It's 0-1. Throw over. Not too far away was Harris. He gets back in standing. Harris ran a little bit during the season. He stole 5 bases. He bunts, takes it down and away. Ball and a strike. And another throw over, and again Harris back without any problems. Ethan Winkler on the mound trying to keep this game tied. He will lead off the bottom of the inning. He squares, pops it up, foul ground. Mason Winkler goes a full-on dive. Coming up a bit short. But if anyone got a picture of that, that would have been one of the greatest you would see in a high school age baseball tournament. A full Superman dive. As I think coach is maybe asking for, is he trying to say there was an interference play? I'm not sure. I agree. It really doesn't matter. I'm just saying what he's arguing. Either way, we're going to set to resume play. Maybe switch some gear out. And play like that, batter has no obligation to leave the batter's box. If he would have been down the line, for sure. Throw and a lob over to first. It's right on the money, but again, Harris is back in there. And once again, a throw over. 1-2 on look. Ground ball, foul. Just wide of first. Again, the later this game goes, the more the win will really step in. Loser plays at 4:30 against Oconomowoc. Another throw over. Winner will be back at 7:30 against De Pere. And is for sure going to be playing on Friday. Winner's game has got at least 2 more nights. Swing and a miss. Snap throw back, and Harris is back in there. So Winkler gets the strikeout of look to bring up Feinberg, who is 0 for 2. A fly out and a pop-up. See who it is? I think 29, but I can't quite double check. I'll ask. That's down and away. Harris will scamper around, scamper back. Can you look at who's in right field? I can, yeah. What's the number? The 1-0 is in there. So out there is Jacob Bickle. Strike 2. That big looping breaking ball. Winkler's got it going right now. The 1-2. Off the glove. Harris got a late read. He's going to take second on a pass ball. So just got to wrap things up here. Jackson Biden-Zabrowski goes from right to center. Bickle in the game in right, and that would mean also Thede is off as the DH. So Bickle will hit in the 4 spot. And Winkler discussing signs, make sure they're all locked in. The 2-2. And a step off. Go-ahead run at second base is Harris. Ground ball to short. He's going to take off for third. The throw is going to be wide, and he is safe. Presta Giacomo trying to get the lead runner.
Now batting number 22, August Fassler.
On the fielder's choice. And now they're at the corners for August Fassler, who has that 3-run double back in the 4th. So we got the mound visit. You see on one side, you see Appleton talking. The other side, Middleton, their lineup discussing this one to try and take the lead here. Winkler trying to work out of some trouble. He's going to have to deal with Fassler, who, again, he had that 3-run bases clearing double in the fourth inning. That tied this game with 2 outs. Last inning it was first and third. They got the out on the double steal attempt. I don't think we're going to see that here with Feinberg and Harris running. That's inside. Saglia standing on deck. Go ahead run, just 90 feet away. Right now about maybe 6 feet away. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Throw over and back in with a dive. There's one flied into center. Getting underneath it is Bynes Sobrowski. The catch. Runner tags from third. The throw is to the cutoff. He is safe. And the sac fly gets it done. Middleton on top. 4-3 the score, and all 4 runs batted in for Fassler. 2 outs, runner on first for Pasaglia.
Number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
He's 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. As he's going to hit a one-hopper right back to Winkler. He's going to take it himself. The good old one unassisted to end the inning. No runs, no hits. Runner left. But we got a new score. It's 4-3. Middleton has their first lead of the night after 5.5. It's 4-3 at the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Taking a look in the crowd is who says Corey Hart is wrong and you can't wear your sunglasses at night? Top of the order for the Appleton Double Days, Winkler, Burrington, Presta, Giacomo. And it's Kalsher back out there to work. Winkler's 0 for 2. And he takes a strike. Couple of flyouts, one to right, one to left. The 0-1 delivery is ripped. Foul lookout. Third base dugout. That was the hardest hit ball we've seen toward our camera operators this week. Nothing in 2 on Ethan Winkler. Chopper off the glove. Turn around, the step, the throw in time. Brody Kauscher fielding his position.
Now batting number 28, Dawson Burrington.
Here's Dawson Burrington, who's 0 for 3, a fly out and a couple of ground outs. So Winkler 1 for 4, he singled as well back in the second. First one on Burrington, down and away. There's one lined into right field. There's going to have a chance at, I thought for a second they might have going to look at first. Instead, tying run aboard on a base hit. Fassler looked like he was ready to come up firing. Either way, now tying run aboard for Presta Giacomo, who's 2 for 3 with a couple of runs. He grounded out against Kauscher back in the 4th inning. It's 3rd inning of relief. So that's popped foul for third base side, not a play. Winsick went 3. Gave up 3 runs, 2 earned on 6 hits. 2 1/3 right now for Brody Kauscher. He's given up 3 hits, a couple of strikeouts. He's done a good job in relief. Throw over in with a dive. He steadied the ship. Entered the game in a tied scenario after the bases clearing double from Fassler, and has kept it that way until his team gave him the lead. 0-2 on Presta Giacomo. So he clears out a bit of the chalk in the batter's box. That one way outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Both bullpens empty. Looks like Kauscher is going to get, especially with how he's throwing the rest of this one, Winkler will get the 7th. Chopper. Fair ball to first. Race to the bag. He's safe. Feinberg didn't go for the tag. He went for the bag. And Presta Giacomo flying down the line. Was able to reach on the infield hit, his 3rd.
Now batting number 29, Jacob Bickle.
Tying run at second. Go ahead run over at first for Jacob Bickle. And Presta Giacomo is heading to the dugout to get some maybe bleeding. He may have jammed his finger on the bag. And if you're Appleton, you're open, he can stay in the game after a couple of repairs. And that's your shortstop. And they got a Band-Aid out there. He'll be all right. If it can't be stopped with a Band-Aid, it's a little bit of a bigger problem. Okay, good to go. Puts the wrapper in his pocket. First and second, 1 out for Bickle. What time to get your first at bat of the night? He's hitting in the 4 spot after Winkler came in. The DH was then, by rule, off. And he squares and pulls back, takes down and away. Bickle with good speed. He sacrificed second and third, putting the trust in A.J. Thompson on deck. The 1-0. Again, he squares and he bunts it foul. Ball and a strike. Jacob Bickle only had 9 at-bats all season. Coming into this week, he was 2 for 9. He squares and he gets it down. Only play first, the throw is in time. Sacrifice is successful. 1-3. And it's going to come down now in the 6th to A.J. Thompson.
Now batting number 9, A.J. Thompson.
He's 1 for 3. Reached on an error back in the first, singled in the third, was called out on strikes back in the 5th. You really don't want to deal with putting him on because then you got to deal with Brian Sobrowski on deck, who has a hit against Cal Schur as he fires in a strike on a breaking ball. Working out of the windup against Thompson. Runner on third's the tying run. That is Burrington. Presa Giacomo with his speed is over at second. He would be the go-ahead run. Base hit to the outfield should make this a 5-4 game. Popped, foul, and out of play. 0-2. Thompson looking to come up clutch. The same 60 feet, 6 inches away, Brody Kalsher. Trying to strand 2 runners in scoring position. And he does. Gets the chase on that high fastball. He strikes out Thompson and strands 2 runners after a couple of hits. We go to the 7th. 4-3 Middleton in Game 8 of the American Legion AAA State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Plenty of fans watching the ball game, still sticking around, still hanging on to the end. So we go to the 7th.
The 7th for Middleton, number 9, Eitan D'Onofrio.
As Winkler back out there to work. He'll face Eitan D'Onofrio. That's ball 1. Middleton trying to build onto this lead after they got that huge strikeout of Thompson. Swing and a miss. Still just the 3rd time through the order. D'Onofrio is 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes one down and away, 2-1. He was thrown out at home when they tried that double steal back in the 5th. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. Fly ball into right. Ranging over into the gap is Bickle. One down. One out for Chase Rogers.
Up next, number 12, Chase Rogers.
Rogers 1 for 3. He was involved in that play where he was thrown out at second after there was a bobble in center. So that's bunted foul. It's 0-1. Rogers set the second baseman. Staple at the top of the order. He'll hit a drive into left center, ranging over, and a collision in center. Everyone is up and all right. And somehow it was hung on to. Goodness.
Next up, number 5, Charlie Tompak.
For a few seconds, nobody cared if that ball was caught or not. They wanted to make sure everyone was all right. As Deke in left field went flying over the top of his center fielder. As ball one on Tompak. Luckily, the collision was all pretty much lower body, nothing near the head. It's 2-0. Yeah, that's 3-0. Strike one. Ground ball to left field, a base hit. Tompak's got a couple of knocks today, 2 for 4. As here comes Guerrero, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. There's only to be said as well when you look back at that play in center. Jackson Bine-Sobrowski has, both in right field and center field, been diving all over the place. He's gone sliding into the fence. He's gone diving and colliding with the teammates. He's dove into the gaps. He is fearless in this outfield. Two-out base runner for Jackson Guerrero. Fastball's up, chin level, and it's 1-0. In the bottom half, it'll be Bine-Sobrowski, Deke, and Mason Winkler. They're over, in with a dive. And as well, baseball resumes tomorrow, 1:30. Manitowoc and Eau Claire. That's outside and up as well, 2-0. That one popped foul, 2-1. Three and 1. First one, will stay tuned. Following the conclusion of the game tonight, we'll be down on the field. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Talk to the winning coach and winning player. That player's pitch will end up on our trailer wall tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon. As there's ball 4, Guerrero draws his second walk. And they're at first and second for Easton Harris.
Number 2, Easton Harris.
Harris walked and scored the go-ahead run back in the 6th. 1 for 2. He scored 2 of the 4 runs. Single back in the 4th. Having himself quite the tournament. That one is down and away. Ethan Winkler trying to strand a couple of runners. Make his team's task. It's the same as it was entering the inning. That's on the outer half, 1-1. Ball and a strike. That hit him. And they're loaded. All with 2 outs, a single, a walk, and then a hit batter.
Now batting number 17, Copeland Look.
As Copeland Look, 2 for 3. Try and drive in a run. Base is loaded. Drive into right, but is going to hang up and not carry at all. Bickle the catch. Inning over. Bases are left loaded after a hit. Last chance of the 7th, bottom half. 4-3 Middleton on top. It will be by Sabrowski, Deke, and Winkler, who will hit against Brody Kalsher on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetic, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
You look at some foliage in the night sky. And the final warm-up for Brody Kalsher as he stalks around the mound, trying to shut the door and get the win. He will face 6, 7, and 8 Jackson, Bynes, Sabrowski to lead things off. He's 1 for 3. First one to him is fouled back. He singled against Kalsher back in the 5th inning. 1 of 4 hits. Chopper right back to him on a hop. He hustles over, underhands it to Feinberg. Hand shakes his hand, and out #1. 1 out for Dan Deke. Deke came into the game for Rylan Winkler, singled back in the 5th. He's 1 for 1. So he fouls that one away. The 0-1. Chopped foul. The 0-2. Breaking ball down and away. Bottom half, inning number 7. Appleton Double A's down to their final 2 outs. Their final 1 out. Swing and a miss. Mason Winkler, the last chance. Low. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Inside. Chopper up the middle. Diving attempt. Guerrero ranges over. Off balance throw. They got him on the tag. He is out at first and the ball game is over. What a play at first base by Ray Feinberg to end it. And Middleton moves on to 7:30 tomorrow night. They'll take on De Pere. Appleton will have an elimination game against Oconomowoc at 4:30. Stay tuned, your Nasonville Dairy coming up next, the post-game coverage.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Back here, your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is we are here with Coach Basson and August Faster. Coach, talk about this game. I mean, you guys, everything you do is a battle, it's a grind, and you guys have found a way to win time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, we fell behind early, and, you know, I think the easy thing to do is just kind of lay down, quit, and on to the next game. But that's not how we roll. We just, we find ways. August had a huge hit to tie it back up, and Brody came in. Tommy didn't have his greatest stuff today, but Brody, picked him up. That's kind of what we do. Pick each other up when things aren't going the right way.
Now, obviously, after going extras yesterday, and you turn around, it's again those high stress innings. It seems like this team never wavered in what they can do.
Yeah, we'd like to make things interesting. We're out here having fun, so if that means the pressure's a little higher, I guess then that's what we're going to keep doing.
And now turn around, you get the night game again tomorrow. You get a team that's put up a lot of runs. I guess how are you going to get these guys to enjoy this one, enjoy these 2 games, but still got to turn the corner, and you got another huge game tomorrow. You're guaranteed at least 2 more days here.
Yeah, that's huge. Keep on in the winner's bracket as long as you can. We split with De Pere earlier in the year. They're a phenomenal team. We're really looking forward to how that's going to go, and important to get a good night's rest because we're going to need it tomorrow night again.
And the last thing I'll ask you is talk about that rally and that double. Obviously ties the game up, but also you're still just halfway through. You're going to the bullpen, and he comes in with a tie game, and the difference between a deficit and anything else is always such a big difference in the mentality of a pitcher.
Absolutely. The script flipped. We were kind of dead in the dugout. We didn't have a lot of energy. They had a ton of energy. August rips the double, and it kind of flipped, and, we just kind of went with it. There wasn't any time to let down. Just take that momentum and run with it.
So, Coach, great job tonight. What a win, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We got August joining here. Let's talk about that swing. What were you thinking off the bat? Did you know it was past him, or did you think he was going to make a play on it?
Oh, yeah, that felt like a great swing to me. Pitch right at the knees, just hammered it. Yep.
And then the other side, the sac fly that ends up giving you guys the lead and eventually the win. I guess just talk us through that at bat, just knowing tying run at third, less than 2 outs, really anything was going to get the job done.
Right, that was more of a defensive swing. I was just doing anything to get the run home.
And then the other side, defensively, you guys were very strong out after that first inning, gave your pitchers a lot of great backup. I guess what's it mean for you guys to play such solid defense in a tournament like this, knowing that any miscue, any sort of error could really end your season?
Yeah, we've been solid all year, so I think our pitchers trust our outfielders or our fielders.
And then lastly, as a player, what's going to be your mindset? You got to turn the corner. You're still in the winner's bracket. You're playing 7:30 tomorrow. How are you going to kind of recover from this one and go into tomorrow?
We're resilient. We've been resilient all year. We can hang with any team. We can beat any team.
That's good. So we're going to do one last thing. I don't know if you've seen your teammates do this or you've done this. You see our camera right there. I'll give you the microphone, count you in. Just go, I'm your name, and I'm in the house, okay? 3, 2, 1.
I'm August Fassler, and I'm in the house.
Great job, August. Good luck.
Thank you.